TSM rapper. You already know who I'm up here with. Of course, the beautiful co-host Fanny in the building, aka my manager. And of course, this one is going on a record for a pay sheet. So we gotta shout out the sponsorship. And I'm gonna drop that to the co-host. We call her the sponsorship queen, man. She the queen of this stuff. She know how to zip it and how to zap it. So let's zip zap into these promo codes, Fanny.
Shout out to Millie Moon Luxury Diapers for our luxury wiggler waddlers and our luxury toddlers. Use the promo code YOLEAKS to receive 20% off your purchase. And ladies, let's not forget Tampax Radiant Pads and use the promo code YORADIANCE to receive 20% off of your purchase. How y'all doing? How you doing, TSM? How things going?
Yo, first off, Naomi has been a legend as far as coming to tap in constantly. Um, and I just have to do this, although we was not supposed to give out any more wrenches. But y'all pretty much familiar with the name just like I am now. She's coming and she's not stopping. So let's get her a wrench. Y'all say what up to Naomi coming in the building, man.
Hey Naomi, thank you so much for coming and join us. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much.
Fanny, what's going on? How your day been so far? What you eat, what you do, all that good stuff.
Um, at the hospital most of the day. I went and got some Burger King after I left the hospital, and it was trash. It was trash. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was
Let me tell
horrible.
you, Burger King and Burger King 10, 15 years ago. That now 15, 10 years ago, they was the shizness. Now, I think I had just told you this. I was just telling you, like, I ain't doing Burger King no more. Mm-mm.
It was horrible. So we had to swing by the Popeyes. That's what I'm gonna eat for dinner. So I'm gonna eat my Popeyes for dinner, and the kids gonna have pizza and stuff. So,
That's cool.
but
Me myself, I ain't really pretty much get out to do too much like that. I did go for like a half a mile walk to kind of wake myself up. I'm one of them people when I wake up, I'm not woke until like I do a couple things. Like I'm not mentally there yet. You know what I'm saying? And so go for that half a mile walk and come back to the house. I made me like some eggs and toast, something simple, and ate that. I think I put some jelly on it. And and here we are. Been tapping in with you. Been I did get contacted by somebody from KOD, and so pretty much they gave me a list of four genres, and so I'm gonna swipe that by my manager later on, and so we still got that going and everything. And I'm just kind of happy to be woke, man. A lot of people don't realize we wake up into so many problems. I know we got like bill issues, then we got the husband, the wife issues, the girlfriend, the boyfriend issues, household issues. We have to realize there's thousands of people that went to sleep with us last night that did not wake up, and we woke up. And so that's the biggest blessing of all, man.
mhm, that is so true. That is absolutely true.
Yo,
And
shout out to
before we
Irish Jimmy, and also shout out to Sasha for coming through. Fanny, say what up to Irish Jimmy and Sasha in the building.
shout out to Sasha, shout out to Irish, Jimmy. Thank you both for coming. Thank you so much for being here. And while I got y'all attention, I want to remind y'all tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are going to be painting it pink. So if you got your pink from top to bottom. I mean, I'm still waiting for you guys to send me some pictures so I can do my little razzle dazzle. So I'm still waiting on you guys to send me some pictures of you guys wearing pink to celebrate TSM as well. And if you haven't already, go get your tickets for Kings of Diamonds where he will be performing. Go do that. Come show up and show out TSM Rapper family. Hey, Miss Brenda. Thank you so much for being here.
We
And
appreciate
remember,
you. Thank you.
think pink. Everybody wearing pink. I'm gonna need some pictures, ladies. Don't be shy. come and show me what you working with your pink, so I can do my little razzle dazzle. So tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you guys will be getting a live performance from TSM himself. So I want to see what y'all coming with the pink. Don't forget, send me the photos so I can do what I need to do to celebrate. I did. You tag me in it? Okay, cool. Okay. Okay. That's cool.
I seen that Naya you did, and also Fanny and Naya, hell of a podcast yesterday. Live stream, whatever y'all did. I ain't never seen so many dudes engaged. I was jealous over there, like, well, damn, how they get all these fellas to y'all had them fellas hyped in that chat. I was like, gee, I need to be quiet and see what they talking about, cause man, that was one for the making. Like, we went from just the family, from only the family, like Lil Durk OTF label. We went from only the family to them fellas was coming there like, yo, this right here is like, I wouldn't be surprised if y'all linked up like that again and did another one if it wasn't packed with fellas. But y'all did a hell of a job. That was pretty cool over there. Uh oh, we got VV in the building. Shout out to
Hey,
VV, my
Vivi.
bestie. Much respect. Thank you for coming through. And you know, Nai, we didn't forget about you. We really appreciate you always coming in here first, always holding the chat down, not afraid to kick the trolls' asses up out of here when they need to be. So we appreciate you doing your thing on both sides. Oh, we got
Naya,
Lisa
I saw it.
Anderson in the building. Miss Lisa, thank you for coming through. Really, really appreciate
Hey,
you.
Miss
That really means a
Lisa.
lot.
Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, also,
I
y'all,
did see it.
I wanted to let y'all know this real quick. The podcast equipment, I just had it like hooked up, but the problem is that this phone I have here is like a newer phone, so it doesn't have like right. So this is like a headphone audio jack, right? And this is where you plug into the phone. This phone is newer and it doesn't have like the hole where you could plug this in. It only operates off Bluetooth headphones. So I have an older phone that I was streaming from so that I could use the podcast equipment. But as Fanny and I was just testing it out, that older phone, the camera quality is just like I wouldn't do that to y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just like it's bad for podcasts, it's bad for content, and it's bad for business. And so I just said I scrape that. We're gonna do it like this until we need to use it. When we actually need to use it, like tomorrow night, we're probably gonna have to use it because I have to perform. I want y'all to hear the audio like good. I don't want that bush low audio. I want y'all to be full fledged entertained. And so I might have two cameras running. We might do it on StreamYard. One of my cameras may be just for the viewer, and then the second one is gonna be based off the audio, which is gonna be the older phone model. And so, I'm just not gonna do that to y'all. We got like 11K subs. Ain't no sense of giving y'all shitty quality when I don't have to.
Yeah, but again, everybody that's coming over to celebrate TSM tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, please send me photos of you dripping in pink. I gotta get the pink. I ain't got no pictures from y'all. I want y'all say y'all support TSM, support him wearing the pink. Okay, because we painting the night pink, y'all. I just need some photos so I can do my little razzle dazzle, not only to celebrate him, but also TSM rapper family as well. I got you, Naya. I see you in the chat. I got you. And come and support, because if you can't make it um King of Diamonds, you can come over here on YouTube and get a prequel. It's nothing wrong with a little prequel to get excited about, So if you can do that, I would really appreciate it. Just send them to me or tag me like, hey, I got my photo and I'm gonna come over there and swipe that photo, put my little razzle dazzle on it, and then it's gonna be what it's gonna be. So
Let's say
thank
y'all
you.
don't have nothing pink, right? Send a photo of yourself wearing a regular shirt, regular t-shirt. Send it to Fanny, And that's what she do. Like she can put you in pink if you just let us know up front. You know what I'm saying? That's what she do. Ain't nothing that she can't
Mhm.
do when it comes to this digitizing. So if you ain't got no pink, if you like, I want to do it, but dang, I ain't got no pink. I bet you she can put you in it. So just send her photos
I'm
to
gonna
her.
put you in pink and make you look. Listen, that's what I do. If you ain't got no pink, I will put you in pink. But just send me or tag me, do a, you know, let get my attention, let me know that you got a photo, and I'll just swipe the photo. And I need you standing up, okay? Or you could do like to where right here. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no headshots. I need all this part. You could be standing up. You could just give me from your stomach and up, or whatever case may be. And I'll do my little razzle dazzle on there. Thing makes you look at it. Yep. I will definitely I will definitely get y'all approval before I'll post it. I'm gonna make y'all look good. Trust me, I'm gonna make y'all look great. I promise. I'll make y'all look great. You ready, Miss Brenda? Yes, I tagged. I saw it, Naya. You look good in that pink that you was showing last night. You look good in that. You look good in that. You look good in that. So remember, we're gonna be painting the night pink, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you guys are gonna be getting a live performance from the man himself. She said, make me look like a deep girl. Say less. Okay? Say less. Just make sure when you post it, Miss Brenda, you tag me. Then that way I can come over there and get your picture. I have a video. Miss Fanny, I have a video on my channel. Okay. I'm gonna get you too, VV. I ain't forget about VV. Did you see the video that I made with you and TSM dancing? Did you see that video? Y'all was rocking it out in y'all little pink fits, and you was over there doing your thing in the garden, girl. You seen that video, VV, that I made for you yesterday? Yep. So if you guys can come over there, yeah, go check it out. Go check it out. I made a video with for you and TSM yesterday. Yep. Y'all was over there doing y'all thing. I said, oh, okay, Miss Vivi. Y'all was doing y'all thing. Go check it out. Go check it out, Vivi. Okay, TSM, he's back, y'all.
All right, y'all. So we got a couple things we want to cover. And so if you guys are sensitive at all by any means, please do leave at any point given time. But things like this have to be covered. And so Fanny, right now I'm gonna need for you to kind of hold the chat down. I'm going to send the disclaimer to Miss Brenda so that she can put the disclaimer in the chat and then it can get posted.
What did you say? Can you tell TSM about the video that I made for him? Yes, I sure will. I sure will. I will tell him. I will tell him. I love the video. Thank you. Thank you so, so much. And also, I did a promo for Paint the Night Pink. If you guys can go share it and promote it on your channel, because we want TSM rapper family to show up and show out for Paint the Night Pink. So if you guys can share that video out and promote it on your channel, um, and tag a few people in it as well so they can promote it as well. I already know Naya has done it already. Can I take a picture of myself in a pink on my channel? Yes, absolutely, Naomi. You definitely can. Just when you do it, tag me in it so I can get the picture. You definitely can. I just want you to be either standing up, sitting down. No headshots, y'all. I'm gonna need more than just headshots. You did already? Okay. So after this live, I'm gonna go back and look and see. Um, and I'm gonna get y'all pictures. Cause I'm gonna put a collage together. Y'all see it. It'll be done before Paint the Night Pink. And I came up with that slogan, y'all. So that's what we gonna do. We gonna paint the night pink. We gonna jam out. We gonna rock out. So bring your little drinky drinks, and if you can make it pink, do that too. But be ready to have some fun, y'all. It's Friday. You ain't got ish to do. Yeah, we gonna go out and celebrate. And you men too. Y'all can come over there with y'all pink on too. Shoot, come and celebrate with us. Let the men's just come over there and turn up and turn out with us ladies too.
Yo, Fanny, King LDZ done stepped in the building. Say what up to King LDZ.
Hey, King LDZ, thank you so much for coming. Thank you for being here. Yeah, we gonna need the men to show up too. Don't be shy. Don't be talking about I don't wear pink. Well, paint the night pink. You gotta wear pink. Gotta wear pink. And this is to celebrate TSM. If you don't know, he will be doing a performance at King of Diamonds in Georgia. So if you haven't got your tickets, go get your tickets so you can see him live and in person and do what he do, y'all, because y'all will not be
Shout out
disappointed.
Reverb Nation. We got 127
Yeah.
tickets sold from Reverb Nation. And I appreciate each and every last one of y'all. It really makes a difference because like I say in the beginning, I got like 28 people that's monthly subscribers on Reverb Nation, and I was only expecting like at least a percentage of them to purchase tickets, and that's it. But shout out to those guys. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I forgot to get my promo. Shout out to Reverb Nation, the Cloud Watchers, the Replay Gang, and all the beautiful people in the chat
Yo,
and our
Fanny,
haters, of
Riaz
course.
has stepped through in the
Shout out
building.
to y'all.
Say what up to Riaz.
Hey Riaz. Hey bro, how you doing? Thank you so much for being here. That's the brother right there.
Fact.
Riaz, he been around since the old channel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
He's been
shout
around
out
since
to Riaz.
he's been around since the won't you rock your natural hair? Shake that ish. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
He been around. He been
Yeah, okay.
around, y'all.
I think Miss Brenda having a hard time because she's still learning this. Naya, I'm going to send you this disclaimer. I need you to put the disclaimer in the chat so that Finny and I can we got some things we got some things we need to cover with y'all.
Mm-mm. And once again, this commentary is the thoughts and opinions of us. Anything we say during, before, or after is our thoughts and opinions. It's not to discriminate, bully, harass, humiliate, or discredit anybody. Okay? We are not AI. Who knows? We could be AI. But nonetheless, we are here to educate you guys. And I have healed up a lot. What's wrong, Riaz? You haven't been feeling well? You haven't been feeling good, bro? Y'all show Riaz some love in the chat.
I'm glad to still be seeing Riaz around. That's love right there. Love from the fella, man.
He's been
He's been
around.
around. Fanny, you got to talk to us about this drip you got on. What you got? What's
I mean, you know the usual rings, and I have on my gold part. Okay. That feedback is crazy. He frozen, y'all. So I'm gonna wait for yeah, he froze.
Okay. It's weird. I don't know why my phone acting up. Let me leave out and come back.
Okay. Um, I have on my gold necklaces that was gifted to me. My daughter, it says mother, daughter, and my son. Um, my little springtime fit. It's a
Am I still frozen?
you was for a second, but you cool now. You cool now. And then I got on a bodysuit. I'm not gonna show y'all that because ain't nobody trying to get flagged because YouTube sensitive. You know how they do. Did I do it right? Yep, you did it right, Naya. He pinned it, so you did it right. You did it right. Just have it like maybe every 5 minutes, have it come through as we give the commentary. Then that way, once again, this commentary that you're about to hear is to educate, enlighten, inform. You guys, it's not to bully, harass, humiliate, or disrespect any of the parties involved. And if you're sensitive to certain topics related to SA, we just ask that you graciously remove yourself from the chat because we don't want any of you guys to be triggered um, by this commentary. And we understand um, it won't be no offense, no foul. Thank you so much, Naya. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate
I
that.
appreciate that. You already know what I got going on over here. I can't.
Yeah, but this video that we're gonna be talking about, man, it's kind of piggybacking off what we talked about last night in Yo Live Naya. It's kind of piggybacking off of that. So once again, if you are if this commentary going to trigger you in any type of way, we just ask that you graciously remove yourself from the chat because the goal is not to trigger anyone or to embarrass or humiliate anyone. It's just to enlighten you and inform you um, as a parent, what's going on with your children. And so, TSM, let me know when you're ready.
All right, let's dive right into it, man.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, go ahead. So, I don't even know how to start. So this video starts out with a mom. I have a surveillance camera, but outside the window. So you basically only hear the conversation what's being had, and you can hear the mom, aka the girlfriend, and she's just like, "Are you serious? Are you serious?" And you can hear the guy saying, "I ain't got no excuse for what I did," and the mom she continues to say, "Take your ID with you so they can know who they got when they catch you." And so
TSM, you skipping
System skipping
over.
over.
You kind of
You
skipping
kind of
over.
skipping over. Nah, I'm telling it as the video started out. I got it. Just let me get into it. I got it. Now close the door. So okay, so that was the beginning of the video, was that confrontation. And that yet alone is enough to kind of let you want to dive in the rest of the video. So as I'm diving into this video, um Fanny, I'm gonna let you take over real quick because I don't even really know how to, like. Yeah, I'm gonna just let you take over because it's I know how, but I just don't. I don't. It's just even. I feel even disgusting just saying it. So it's just like
I'm gonna just let you go ahead.
Well, he gave y'all a brief synopsis of what's going on, but to further enlighten you guys of what's going on, a mother, it's me, Naya. He has to mute. Um,
Yeah, that was me. My bad. Let me once I get halfway into this selfie stick that I'm holding, then my mind will be right enough to talk. This is something that has to be mentally prepared to speak about. So for my end, so but go ahead, Fanny. You got this. You're a pro. You like the pro bass fishing shop.
um, the mother leaves off to go to work. She leaves her daughter at home with her boyfriend. She leaves out to go to work. Her daughter is 6 years old. She forgets something, comes back home, enters her home, and she catches her boyfriend and her daughter, who happens to be 6 years old. And the 6 year old daughter is giving um the boyfriend fellatio. She's disgusted by what she sees, and that's what TSM was talking about as she enters the home. And that's what you see in the very beginning of the video of her being shocked by the fact that she left something, came back home, and she witnessed her daughter being assaulted.
The
And
fact that
that
she didn't leave nothing. God made her misplace that purposely. She ain't leave that. She ain't forget it. God misplaced it for her so that this could be stopped. And I don't see how some of us don't believe in higher power after this lady caught. Y'all have to this going on, and either two things: the mom don't believe the daughters, or the mom do believe the daughter, but no action is taking place because there's not enough evidence. This mom just so happened to capture this with her own eyes. It's one thing to catch your man cheating and having intercourse with another woman, but to walk in and catch this with your 6 year old baby, and this is another thing, we have to listen to those signs and pay attention. This mom has said, no, I knew it. You've been grooming her for this many years. You've been acting like she's your girlfriend for this many years. So why didn't you do something then? This is why we need to, once that first sign come about, act on it. She said you've been grooming her for about 2 years. You've been acting like she's your girlfriend for 2 years. We talking about a 6 year old, not no ex or the teen daughter that's about 18, 17. We talking about somebody who, hell, I know 6 year olds that still got bottles. You know what I'm saying? Baby, they are babies. They still wet the beds. And so this is disturbing on a whole nother level. And the fact that he knew he was wrong. This man said, I ain't got no excuse for what I did. And it's like, for me as a man, right? It's gonna be difficult to say this, but I gotta say it because I just don't understand like how a adult male, how he can get himself aroused, how his penis can get hard with a minor. It just don't work that way. I mean, I've been in situations where I'm in the bed and I just hear the damn kids running through the house, and I'm like, nope, it's not gonna work. I can't do this while I'm hearing kids' voices. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So it's just like, how do that situation work? These people like to blame it on mental. It's not nothing mental about these people. These people know right from wrong. Even if I know mental people that know right from wrong. I know people that's mentally disabled, but they know if they do something wrong or if they stay on their tablets or something after a certain amount of time that they're going to get in trouble for it. So that's not an excuse. Is these some of these people are monsters, man. Fanny, Mike's on you.
I agree 1000%. And ladies, be careful who you bring around your children. Be careful who you move into your home. Be careful who you leave in the custody of your children. You know, for her to make this statement, there were signs that she ignored. And to see that, it's like me. Listen, y'all. Y'all been around here long enough to know what's about to come out of my mouth next. So I don't even need to say it. But it's like pay attention to your children. You know, pay attention to what they're saying. Pay attention to their actions.
Let me ask you this, Fanny. If you know anything about the laws up on that stuff, what would have happened uh, in your state of Ohio if a mom caught that in the act and there's like, let's say there's actual evidence, right? Let's say there's a surveillance camera in the house and a mom caught her boyfriend doing that in the act with a 6-year-old, and the mom shoots or stabs the father, and that leads to his demise. Will that mom have to face justice for that action, or would that be a part of the stand your ground law? How would that work? Do you know anything about that? And just for education purposes, just asking your personal opinions on that.
I'm not sure, but I know we have a stand your ground law. There has been situations where that has happened here, and it can go either way. Be truthful with you. It can go either way. In some situations, the parent get off. And then some situation, depending on the depth of it, some was charged criminally and are currently doing prison time. And I know for me personally, if I was to walk into something like that, I know I'm doing prison time. I'm gonna keep it a book. I'm doing prison time because I'm not about to sit up there and play
I
with
don't even
nobody.
think that's the question. I don't even think that's the question on whether I'm gonna go to prison or not. I think my question is, how am I gonna, how do I want to take this person out for me? But I think too at the she got caught with somebody like, especially my background. I think that would been that would have been like a flight or fight mode situation to where anything could have happened depending on how I walked in there and seen it. You know what I'm saying? Could have grabbed him, choked him. I wish this spoon was sharp right now. That type of situation. Anything could have happened. So my question is how I would have taken that person out. If I would have to sit down for that, my entire life, I think I would have. I'm glad she made the decision that she made so that she could still be in her daughter's life to, therapy her back to whatever the case may be. But me personally, I think that would have ended in a whole different story.
And the part that gets me is that makes me so angry about situations like this. You literally have little girls masqueraded as women who will sit up there and blame the child, tell the child to be quiet, tell the child that they're lying. And a lot of these cases go unreported. And it's so sad because that child will be left traumatized. Therefore, growing up having childhood trauma as an adult and take on other characteristics that they wouldn't normally have taken on, like being promiscuous, like having plex early at an early age, um, and having multiple partners. And the thing of it is, as a mother, you got to step up. I cannot stand when I hear a so-called mother knowing that a situation is happening with a child, but because it's not her child, she feels like that child is less valuable. Like that child has no value because that's not her child. And I see that so often. It's disturbing, it's sick, and that lets me know that you're not a woman. You're not. Because how in good conscience can you sit back and watch a child being harmed or you speak ill of a child, and because it's not your child, it's okay? In the story, The police informs, I hate to call him a man because that's not what men do. We gonna call him a person, okay, about her child. And as the police is informing her about what he did and the possible amount of time he can face, his mom reaction, it just blew me. I was just like, no, this lady didn't. She was talking to the police like the police asked her, what did she have for dinner today? There was no
There was no
emotion.
emotion. That right there. Cause a mom that I believe she caught her. I believe she must have caught that man in a similar situation before, so she wasn't surprised. If y'all seen this reaction, her reaction, it's like the police just told her, "Yeah, we just caught your son stealing a sandwich from Jimmy John's," and she was just like, "Oh, well, it's just a sandwich. It's not a big deal." Like, there was no emotion, there was no anger, there was no frustration, there was no tears. I watched random stories on YouTube, this other people's situation. I get emotional. Sometimes I have to cut it off. I get frustrated. And these people I don't even know. If I heard something like this about my grandchild, I'll probably be trying to bust through those police officers to get to my son. That her value was, she cared more about the girlfriend wanting her car back than she cared about that baby. She didn't ask, is the baby okay? Where is my grandbaby? What do you mean he did this to her? And she didn't say what he did. What? She was just like, oh, he sexually assaulted her. Oh, 100 years? Like, she was more mad that the nigga had to get 100 years. Excuse my language, but sometimes situations like that's a nigga moment. It's like, bro, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? What the hell? This ain't, this is your own, this is incest at the same time. As we, y'all gotta think, this is also incest. This is disturbing on a whole nother level. You got so many, this is Myron going in the house, this is a baby. So you dealing with a minor, but then you dealing with incest. And not only is incest, but it's your girlfriend's child, aka your child. It's like several different things wrong with this. He's not upset with himself. He's not crying. He's not frustrated. You know, he got caught in an act and he's not even apologetic. It's disturbing.
All you females who don't know how to be women, have not been exposed to women, and you condone this behavior, or you act like somebody else's child don't have no value, I hold you accountable too. I hold you on the same standard as I hold him, because where was the protection love for this child? Like he said, his mother had no regard of how this child's well-being, how this was going to affect the child, what the child say, the damage that was done to this child. It was more or less like he said, oh, he gonna get 100 years. She even asked the police officer to repeat the different penal codes that he was being charged with. And I'm just like, lady, what? What are you talking about? Why are you asking him that? And it was just like she was more concerned about her son, because it was like in the back of her mind, oh, he done this before. He don't get caught, so let me try to figure out a plan. It was no regard, no emotion, no outrage, no anger, no, I'm about to get, none of that. It was just nothing. And then I'm pretty sure that police officer that knocked on her door and was telling her all this information, I'm pretty sure he was taken aback by her behavior.
By her behavior. He was repeating it like he was going on. He told her, then he stepped in, like, let me close the door because this is some serious stuff. He told her like 3-4 times, like, these are really serious allegations, like he's gonna like be gone for like, and she just still wasn't. Now I get it, there's a difference between street moms and my son just robbed a dude, or my son just pulled up on some ops, the police asking questions. I ain't talking to y'all. Do your own homework. It's the difference on something like that. We're talking about violating a baby. Ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way. Ain't no way. I'm going, bro. My son, I'm going, bro. I'm standing. I'm a witness. I'm gonna be pointing at your ass in the courtroom. I'm testifying. I'm gonna be the biggest snitch. Anytime a baby is has something to do with a baby, bro, that's it. Ain't no street code. Ain't no the gangster. That's the most gangster shit you can do for all the real G's. If you gangster, that's the most gangster shit you can do. Somebody who's violated a baby is put their ass behind bars. That should be the only time y'all street dudes that y'all snitches anyways. Y'all snitching. Y'all rappers snitching on each other anyways. Why not snitch on these assholes? Y'all snitching on the wrong shit, man. Quit snitching on the dudes with the guns and all that. Snitch on these fuckers. That's what I don't understand. That's what pissed me off. And that's why I don't street rap. That's why I don't mingle and mix with these street rappers. Because they just full of shit. That ain't street right there. That ain't gangster. Gangster ain't high. The mama just did the most. That was bad right there. This is enough to piss you off in real life watching it through the screen.
And what was sad, um, I don't know if um it kind of blocked out, but you heard the baby crying. You heard the baby crying in the background as these adults are talking about what he did to her. You
So
heard the
tell him,
baby.
tell him how long. Tell him how long this man been doing this, and how long, how the ages she had to be.
Apparently, according to the mom, this is what upsets me about the situation. The mom made a statement and said, now keep in mind, this child is only 6 years old. The mom made the statement, you've been looking at her as your girlfriend for 3 years. She said that about a 6-year-old who was her daughter. She's 6. So you knew this weirdo was looking at your daughter weird since she was 3. And he acted up on it. He was grooming her for a year. And it's kind of like, is it that deep? Are you that desperate? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it that deep? Is it that important for you to have a man in your life that you would sacrifice your own child? You know, because that makes me wonder about you as a woman, as a mother. You know this going on and you did nothing. This man still had access. He still had access to this little girl. And just like TSM said, that was an act of God letting her know, like, hey, something going on at your house. What if she was the type of woman who didn't listen to those promptings, that voice God told her? She thought it was a mere, oh, I left something at the house. No, that was God telling her, you need to get your butt back home. Something going on at the crib. What if she was one of these females, be like, shh, be quiet, don't say nothing. Don't tell nobody. Because we know there's been situations that happens like that too. You know, who was protecting this child? Who was standing up for this child? Grandma sure wasn't, because grandma was more
And
concerned.
she had, yeah, and y'all got to think about this. He just got caught this time. How many times that woman been to work? At work, if not worse. He just got caught doing one thing. We don't know what else happened. No, yeah. Only things come to light that we know. There's a lot of things we don't know. Y'all know a lot of stuff about TSM, but it's a million things y'all don't know. Y'all know a lot of shit about Fanny, but I bet you it's a million things y'all don't know. You know what I'm saying? So it's always, whether it's good or whether it's bad. And in his case, he got caught doing something bad. And so we know the bad things that he did, but what about the bad things that he didn't do? What about the women that he was with before her and their child? This ain't his first girlfriend. This man, how old is he? 30 something? He's 30 something years old. Oh, no, no, no. This not his first
He
girlfriend.
was
He was
32.
32. And if
He
he's this comfortable doing this not his first time doing this. This is not his first victim. It's just in a matter of fact of how many victims. Now she have to go back to all his girlfriends and see how many got kids. The weirdo probably was doing it to the sons too. Ain't no telling. This man is sick. Let me give y'all the extent of how sick this man is. His woman is obviously working. He has access to funds. And I'm not advertising nothing, but there's prostitutes every goddamn where. There's some people you can go to, they give it to you for free. Just go get a bottle of Don Julio, Active Julio. Yeah, go get that gin, go get that hand. We can get it in. Like, give it to you all goddamn night. They just had something called spring break. Dudes came with herpes, syphilis, mycosis, gymphalodicus, some shit I ain't never heard of. They giving it away for free. So this man could have went anywhere. Once again, he had access to cash. He could have got some Don Julio. They showing like $7, $8. You could get the small bottle. Chicks are busted open for that much. I'm telling you this now. He could have went anywhere and got something for a small purchase or for free, and he chose to take something from a child. That's the
some ladies will do it for a can of beer, a soda, a pack of cigarettes, a
a
blunt.
blunt.
It don't matter. What you say? I didn't hear you.
I said the cigarettes.
It don't matter. A bag of chips. It don't matter. A pack of now laters. It don't matter. Because it's women. You're not a woman when you do this. They giving birth and they do not care about their children. They just don't, because their focus is so much on that man that the children get lost. The children are neglected. The children are abandoned. And when things like this happen, guess who the target is? That child. Be quiet, don't say nothing. Oh, that's your fault. You lying. What did you have on? Why are you wearing that around my man? You a slut. You must want my man. Why would this grown woman tell this grown man, you've been looking at my daughter as your girlfriend for 3 years?
That's what
Why
disturbs
would
me.
that even why would that even come out your mind?
This could have been avoided. You should have taken action. And I hate to blame the mom, but and at the same time, ain't no way that I'm gonna have that thought like, okay, this is the first year. I think it's something weird. This is the second year. Yeah, there's definitely something weird. This the third year. Yeah, it's something weird. And I'm still with him. Now something happened. And now, you know what I'm saying?
And once again, you can't have everybody around your children, whether it's a man or a female. You can't have them around your kids. Period. Period. And it's just like me, I pay attention to what things that people don't pay attention to. I pay attention to what's not being said. You know what I'm saying? And I see it so often that you got more and more of these females out here flooding these prisons because they so focused on a man that these children are being neglected, abandoned, abused, whatever you. And it's just like, dang, you can't even stand up for your child. Like, what are you doing? Like for her to say that come out of her mouth. Let me ask you this. If I was to say that to Stephanie, I would expect for you to report me immediately and not overlook it and make it seem like, oh, she just playing. That's just something she just, you know what I'm saying? How you overlook something like that? What would you do in a situation like that?
That's the difference between a parent and a mom or a parent and a dad. You know, parents take actions whether they want to or not. It's a lot of shit we don't want to do and a lot of stuff we want to do. And, depending on who you are, you're going to do those things that you don't want to do, but you have to. And I think for those matters, I would take some kind of action. Even if I'm wrong, at least I know that, okay, I'm looking out. This person should understand if you're looking out for the child's behalf, right? This person, I got no right being mad if you being a parent. And so I would, that would be my actions of choice. Then again, I think she was just, I mean, cause that's for me. That's kind of. I don't think. I don't know how long they've been together, but it obviously wasn't that long. But I don't think she should. She left that baby with another grown man, and that's not even his child. You know what I'm saying?
I feel
I
like
feel
the marker for me when she said, "You've been looking at my daughter as your girlfriend for 3 years." Who says that about a 6 year old? Just think about it. Use your brain. Think about your psyche.
yeah, nah,
Who says that
that
about
was
a
a very
child?
good one because she didn't say influencer or she didn't say you've been saying my daughter had a crush on you. It wasn't nothing like that. She said girlfriend. That's a big deal. It's like you had to know something.
I just think, you know, for me, I don't have everybody around my kids. You can't have, I don't play with my kids like that. That is just something I don't do. And if I see any signs, I don't care how minute they may be, you ain't coming around my kid. I'm sorry. You know, sometimes kids are playful. They might dislike mom's boyfriend or dad's girlfriend and might say, like, they know, and even in a situation like that, I'm believing my child. Even in a situation like that, I'm believing my child. You're done. It's raps for you. Prove me out to be a liar. You feel me? If one of my kids came to me and said, "Hey, he makes me feel uncomfortable. He's looking at me weird. He talks to me weird. I don't like him around me. It makes me uncomfortable." He out of there. Period. He out of there. I don't want to hear no, "Oh baby, I would never know." You out of here. You feel me? You're done for. There's nothing we can discuss. You're weird. You're making my baby uncomfortable. And that's what I'm focused on. My baby don't feel safe in your presence. You out of here. But it goes. Some females don't be out. They don't have that mindset. They don't, unfortunately.
See, a lot of people be isolated from their family, but you got cousins, sisters, or even homegirls that'll be around and that will let you know. You know what I'm saying? Like it's something, and that always get taken out of proportion. Female, I didn't see plenty of cases where females be like, "Yo, it's something weird about your dude." Like, not that he tried to talk to me, but you might want to watch him around your children. And the mom would be like, "You just hating, you just want my man," whatever the case may be. I think we need to not take every sign for granted. Rather, it sound like it's something that's just being said for hate portion or whatever the case may be. Rather, it's something that we think in the back of our mind. You know what I'm saying? Rather, it's a little small sign. I think we need to take each and every sign serious, just like detectives do when they work in the case. Sometimes people call in with fake leads, and they have to even take on those fake leads just to, you know, either extradite it or emphasize on it. And so I think we need to take every thought or every, you know what I'm saying, opportunity that we can to see as a warning sign and emphasize on it a little bit more.
I agree. That's what I was saying. Pay attention. You know, pay attention because your child was there. Um, Sorry guys, I don't know why I froze. You got to pay attention to everything. You got to remember your child was there before that relationship. You know what I'm saying? And even just like TSM said, even if you wrong you're right because you stood up for your child. It should never be it should never be a situation where your child's feelings are dismissed. It should never be a situation to where your children are being sacrificed for the sake of a relationship that they didn't even agree to. You know what I'm saying? Like every relationship, you have to build trust. And when there's children involved, guess what? Those children have to gain trust with you too. You just can't come in and be like, oh, this my man. You gonna trust. No. Those children have to get to know him too. Get to know her too. And if there's no trust there, why be in that relationship? Why? You know what I'm saying? And it's just really, really sad that as I was saying, listen to the video, I heard the baby in the background. She's just crying. And it was almost like nobody was confident her. You know, it was kind of like the mom screaming at her dude. He trying to make excuses for why he got caught. Then grandma over there acting like, well, how much time did you say he can possibly get? And I'm just like, where was the emotion for this child at? Nobody showed any emotion for this child. Nobody. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? Let some listen. Let something happen with one mind. Listen, when I tell you my people don't play about me, they don't. They don't play about me. They catch flights, planes, trains, buses, whatever. Let let me call them and say, you did some one of my ain't gonna be no conversation that need to be had. All they need is a location. That's it. Period. And it's just like people need to stop playing when it comes to these children because they grow up damaged adults when they're not healed. You know what I'm saying? And then you thinking, oh, he looked nice, but he's a weirdo. And he's doing things to your children. You feel me? And you don't even know this being taken place because like she was just going to work. Why? She was just going to work. And just like TSM said, how many times did this happen that we don't know about, that she don't know about?
Yo, Fanny,
Why me?
Tiana
Why
in the
me?
house. Say what up to Tiana.
Hey, Tiana. How you doing? Thank you so much for coming. Yep, it only takes one call. Why means gotta take so many make so many mistakes and excuses about when they got caught up in something. Yep, that's true, Naya.
Hey,
That's
yo,
very,
look.
very true. Very true.
That those type of people, I'm gonna just tell y'all like this now. They destroy their life in multiple ways because, and maybe there are some cases, but I've never heard of a case where somebody got locked up for this and and they made it safe. um in the state of Georgia, and I can say this confidently because I know there's I think in 20 last year 2025 there were 57 people that got locked up for cases such as this, and they was talking about how they were suing the state of Georgia because only 7 of those inmates was safe, and the rest of the 50 life was taken from them mysteriously, like, and a lot of them was quote unquote hanging from their cells. And so that's a scary, to go to prison is already scary. You know what I'm saying? I never been to prison. I don't want to, but I've been to jail, so I can only imagine what the hell prison is like. But to go under those charges right there, that's you done with. Fanny, there's another case that you and I discussed it, and I wanted to talk about and elaborate on a little bit. Where there was a young lady, and we're not even gonna say what her job is, but there was a young lady and from Michigan, and she was attacked by a gentleman, and that gentleman is he's basically I think HIV or HPV or something like that positive, and has been for like years. And whoa, check this out, guys! A freaking lizard is crawling on my wall. Wait, I'm gonna try to catch it. Okay, it's gone now. But that is creepy. But anyways, so yeah, so this guy is HPV or something like that, or HIV positive, and he took it upon himself to attack a woman unprotected, knowing that he had these is three diseases and transmit. Let's see if I can catch it. It's back. I'm gonna have to call my son. He's gonna have to catch it. Hey, tell Tuka to come here. Tell Tuka to come here. Turtle, go get Tuka so we can catch this lizard, please. It's gonna bite me off, but I'm gonna catch it for y'all real quick.
And while he
And
does
while he
that,
does
y'all,
that, y'all,
um,
um,
shout out to
shout out
Millie
to
Moon
Millie
Luxury
Moon Luxury
Diapers
Diapers
for our luxury
for our
Wiggler
luxury
Watley
Wiggler
and our
Watley
luxury
for luxury
Towers.
Tyler.
TSM, can you mute
TSM,
me,
can you mute
please?
me, please?
And use the
And use
promo
the promo
code
code
YOLEAKS to receive
YOLEAKS to receive
20% off your
20% off
purchase.
your purchase.
And use the
And
promo
use the
code
promo code
YORADIANT
YOLEAKS
to receive
to receive
20% off your
20% off
purchase
your
of
purchase of
Tampax Radiance
Tampax Radiance
Passport.
Passport.
And I
And I
apologize for the
apologize for
feedback,
the
y'all.
feedback, y'all.
I do
I do
apologize.
apologize.
He has to
He has
mute
to mute
his mic.
his mic.
Yeah, he out
Yeah, he
there
out there
doing the new
doing the new
Steve Irwin.
Steve Irwin.
He forgot to
He
mute
forgot
his
to
mic.
mute his mic.
I hate to
I
talk
hate to
y'all
talk
while
y'all while
it's
it's
echo.
echo.
But
But
once
once
again,
again,
I want to
I want
remind
to
you,
remind you,
ladies
ladies
and
and
gentlemen,
gentlemen,
to wear your
to wear
pink
your pink
for
for
Pink the Night
the
Pink,
night pink
um,
um
10 p.m.
10
Eastern
p.m.
Standard
Eastern
Time
Standard Time
tomorrow night
tomorrow night
to
to
celebrate
celebrate
TSM.
TSM.
And once
And once
again, go get
again,
your
go get your
tickets.
ticket.
And if you
And if
can,
you
make the
can, make
trip,
the trip,
come to
come to
Georgia
Georgia
and see him
and see him
perform at King
perform
the
at King the
Diamond.
Diamond.
The
The
information is
information
on
is
his
on his
channel and
channel and
also
also
on my
on
channel
my
as well.
channel as well.
And don't
And
forget
don't
the
forget the
video.
video.
I'm sorry,
I'm
y'all.
sorry, y'all.
This audio
This
was
audio
horrible.
was horrible.
And thank you
We
guys
thank
for
you guys
coming.
for coming.
And shout out to
And shout out to
Reverb Nation
Reverb Nation.
for
Alright, I
for
caught it,
not
y'all.
watching
Child
and the
watching and the
replay of me.
replay of me. It made me fight for it, but I caught the little jerk. Yeah, I remember it was blue when we first saw it. It changes colors. So we just caught a lizard live. So that's cool.
Is that a chameleon? If it's changing colors, is that what that is?
No, they're really they call it tree lizards.
Oh no, I'm not touching none of that. I'm sorry. I'm a I'm a pass on the tree lizards, y'all. But once again, if you can, remember pictures, tag me so I can get your pictures so we could celebrate TSM. And remember to wear your pink. And don't forget to tag me so I can get your picture so I can do my little razzle dazzle. And like TSM said, if you don't have anything pink, it's okay. So I'm going to close this live out in prayer. Father God, I want to say thank you once again for being with us. Thank you for always being at the right place and at the right time, bringing the right people across our path and delivering us from the wrong people. Thank you for Reverb Nation, the Cloud Watchers, the Replay Gang, our haters as well. Thank you for tonight's sponsors, Millie Moon. Thank you for Tampax Radiant Pads. Thank you for TSM. Thank you for everybody who's joined the chat. Thank you so much for your presence. And as we depart, I thank you for our safety and well being. And it's in Jesus' name we give you all the thanks and all the praise. Amen.
Amen. See y'all later. Thank y'all so much for this hour. Glad y'all was able to see me catch a lizard live with my hands. Now that's some good content right there.